Gonna do a quick update on the garden for those who have subscribed for that. So, cue the intro. We're just doing a quick update on the garden, let everybody know what's going on. I've got everything in and planted, everything that we wanted to plant. And if you've seen my cheap greenhouse or video, you'll know what I've done there. But I took the plastic covering off the plants last week or so, because in Utah, here where I live, they say if you plant during Mother's Day weekend and after Mother's Day weekend, you should be clear for frost and your plants will be okay. Well, guess what? Tonight we're getting frost, and it's May 16th, like 2 days after Mother's Day. So I went ahead and put the plastic back on the plants, as you can see back here. And just in case, because I've got everything planted, all the peppers and melons and stuff like that. But tomatoes, everything's in the ground, and I don't want to lose anything for frost. So let's show you what we've got going on with my perennial garden down here, and then the other garden up there that I plant every year with different stuff. So let's have a look-see. My asparagus. Some of you have seen my asparagus video. I've let it go into seed for the most part. We're still cutting some of them, but I think we're gonna go ahead and let them grow up a little bit. And the ones that I planted in my video haven't come up yet. They will soon. We've got strawberries. They're growing nicely. These are about 2 years old, 2-year-old strawberries. And I'm gonna be spraying bug spray real soon, because the bugs have always gotten into the strawberries, and between the bugs and the birds, they eat them. So we're going to do some bug spray. My blackberry, this is my mother blackberry plant right here, and you can see there's new growth down there, and that's going to be the new shoot. And this is all last year's. This all grew last year. I've got that going over the greenhouse. So we're going to have quite a few blackberries, not to mention my blackberry planters from the mother plant are doing quite well, still growing good. This is the one I featured in the video, but I've also done 2 more over here, and they're doing good too. I've got another blackberry down there that was a transplant from the first year. It came down and sprouted roots, and it's growing now. And my raspberries, I've got tons of we had tons and tons of raspberries last year. I mean, there was more than we could. I've still got raspberries in my freezer, but I'm letting my raspberries grow further out this year, clear out to this line down here. And there's a new one right there, look at that. That's brand new this year. Gonna grow up and be big and strong. And now for the first year, I've actually done a cantaloupe. And this is the cantaloupe that I'm gonna do right here. I've never done a cantaloupe before. I don't know how easy or hard it is, but we're gonna find out. Same with the watermelon. I tried doing a watermelon from seed years ago. It didn't quite take. But we're gonna go ahead and try this. And I've actually got some peas down here. You can't really see them, they're mixed in with the weeds, but there's peas down there. And the rhubarb, this is like a 3-year-old rhubarb plant, and it might not look that good, but it's the reason it looks that way is it's for the 2nd year in a row, it's trying to go into seed, and it'll bring these little pods of seeds up. And they say, all the research that I've done, if you let those go to seed, your plant won't produce very much rhubarb for the year. It'll just put all of its energy into seeds. So you're supposed to cut the seed pods off and throw them away so your rhubarb plant will actually make rhubarb for your consumption. So I've cut a bunch of the seed pods off. I think that's why it looks like that. I don't know, but these things are so hardy. I mean, these things are like weeds, they'll grow anywhere. I actually planted another one last year, and it's right there, and it's doing quite well. It looks really good. We ought to get some pretty good rhubarb out of it this year. So anyway, and then you probably know the plants in my other video. There's a tomato, or purple tomato down here, some squash and zucchini up there, cucumbers. I got onions, and I got more peppers up here. I covered them all for tonight's frost. So that's just a quick review of the garden that I've got going on this year. We've got more tomatoes up in the other little planter box that I have, and a couple of peppers. Nothing. Actually, I've got about 10 tomato plants this year, and quite a few peppers because we're going to make some salsa. The salsa that we made last summer with the garden peppers and tomatoes and stuff like that was awesome, and we froze it in the freezer. My birthday's in January. We opened it up on my birthday in January, ate the whole thing in like 2 days, and everybody loves the salsa. So stay tuned. Oh, I'm also looking into buying a new grill smoker combination. I like my smoker, it's great, but my grill, I have an old grill that I've rebuilt last year already, and it's kind of taking a crap on me. So if you guys know any good combination smoker grill combos that you're either using or know of, let me know in the comments below, please, because I'm looking right now. The one that I found, I think, is by Smoke Hollow, the 8500 by Smoke Hollow. I like that one. It's got a gas grill, charcoal grill, and a smoker box on the side. Looks good to me. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait, I almost forgot. Most of the vegetables that you see here in the garden are going to be used in next year's rub. So if you haven't seen my rub video, you're going to owe it to yourself to go look at that, because I do use some of my dried vegetables from last year in this year's rub, and I used that on some steaks in this last weekend and a couple of weekends before, and it is to die for. This stuff is awesomely good. A little more heat than I anticipated, but that's okay. It's not so much that it's overpowering, it's really good stuff. So like I say, everything you see in my garden, all the peppers, tomatoes, not the raspberries obviously, but everything that you put in like a salsa is going to go into my rub. So check out my rub video.